The girl was taking her pills when she noticed something strange. She felt that something was wrong with the sticker. Out of curiosity, Daisy gently removed the sticker, only to be horrified to see that it contained a hidden label with her mother's name on it. Daisy was horrified by this sudden revelation. At night, her mother came to the bedside with the usual water and medicine and watched her daughter take it all before she stepped out of the house. What her mother didn't realize was that Daisy, who had always been obedient, had become wary of her. It was late at night, and Daisy pushed her wheelchair to the computer, expecting her mother to be asleep. After booting up the computer, she wanted to search for information about her medication, but after a few operations, the page indicated that there was no computer network. When Daisy saw this, she was even more puzzled by her mother's behavior. At a very young age, she suffered from a variety of ailments. In addition to the small spots on her body, she also suffered from asthma, which could be fatal if she was not careful. Later, she developed diabetes, and because of the atrophy of her leg muscles, she had to use tools all her life. As a result, Daisy had to take more pills than she could eat, and she was born to a single parent who had to rely on her mother to take care of her. Luckily, her mother was a strong woman who worked outside the home and managed to raise Daisy, and she even helped her with her homework. Daisy also wanted to go to college, but the more she looked forward to it, the less she got, and none of the letters in the mail were acceptance notices. One day, when Daisy's cravings got the better of her, she took a candy bar from her mother's snack jar and was about to taste it when a pill bottle tumbled out from the side. Daisy was puzzled by the fact that the green capsule inside had always been taken by herself, but the person on the sticker was her mother. In order to find out the truth, Daisy used a homemade aid to take a bottle of medicine out of the cupboard, and it turned out that they had been disguised. Knowing all this, Daisy looked at the pills in her hand and felt like she was staring at a bunch of horrible poisons. Then she remembered that during breakfast her mother had contacted the maintenance man in front of her to tell her that she couldn't get on the internet and that she wouldn't be able to come back until the end of the month to check it. So her mother had realized something was wrong, and that was why she cut off the signal. That day, Daisy saw her mother tending to the vegetables in the yard, so she secretly dialed the doctor's cell phone number. Her purpose was simple, to find out what she was eating, but the caller knew her landline number and even called her mother by name. Worried about being exposed, Daisy quickly cut off the number, but she didn't stop there. She called someone she didn't know and hoped that she could help her search for information about the drug. Then Daisy played poor and said she had no father or mother and finally won the man's trust, and the man said he was willing to do her a favor. From the man, she found out that trimethoprim is a drug that relieves heart disease, but Daisy was puzzled by the fact that although she was born with a heart condition, it had already been controlled by treatment, which her mother knew better than anyone else. But why did she still insist on making her take the medicine? Just as Daisy was confused, the man on the other end of the line added that the color of trimethoprim was actually red. Daisy's body went cold because this statement was an ironclad proof that her mother had changed her medication.